Hey folks, it's Patriot Nurse, and in today's segment I want to go over with you guys the State of the Union. Boy, what a week it has been. So we let off this week, before we went into July 4th, with Loretta Lynch meeting up with the husband of a woman in question who they're supposed to prosecute, maybe not, meeting up unofficially for a 20 to 30 minute chat session about golf and their grandkids, which nobody bought. Then on July 4th, of course, it's Independence Day. Yay, let's remember how free we used to be. Day after that, James Comey, the director of the FBI, comes out and says, despite the fact that there's overwhelming evidence that a crime was committed, we're not going to advocate for prosecution. So essentially, Hillary and whoever the Justice Department likes at the time is above the law. But that's only for special protected groups. Me and you? No, we'd go through the full gambit of what they could offer from prosecution. We would feel the full effects of the power that the federal government has. Fast forward a day or two, you have social media replete with videos of folks being shot on both ends of the equation, white and black, and now the full force of the racial war is upon us. So you wake up this morning, of course, and in Dallas, there are, at current counting, 5 police officers who are dead, and I believe 11 that were shot, who were shot at the hands of at least one Black Power militant who apparently at this point was in the army, who implemented his wrath, his vengeance upon white police officers who did him no harm with the very weapons that are in question right now in the House of Representatives, in Congress. There's a gun control bill that is going to be voted upon right now. Okay, so there's a lot going on. And in the midst of all this, there's one particular group of people that benefit from it all, and that is the federal government. The powers that be in the federal government, instead of pumping the brakes on their policies, on their divisive and deleterious policies, they put the accelerator to the floor. So Presbo, our illustrious potentate, in the immediate aftermath of the Dallas shooting, gets in front of the nation and says that the guns are the problem. The guns are the problem here. Not the hate, not the vitriol, not the nastiness that the radical socialists and the radical leftists in this country, who are fed and upheld by his government. No, it's not them. It's not, there's no guilt on their part. No, this is purely about the weapon. This is purely about the gun. Right? Go figure. So then, of course, Loretta Lynch comes on afterwards and says, we're going to stand with you folks who are using your constitutionally protected rights to peaceably assemble and protest. We're going to stand behind you. Forget the constitutionally protected right about the Second Amendment. No, that part, no, we should just ignore that part. But being a mob and a rabble and a group of nasty people advocating for the deaths of others because of what their skin color is, no, that's okay. All right. Folks, the state of our union right now is flatlined and we're pumping on it, okay? When you have anarchy, when you have lawlessness, people who will not be governed by the law at the very top of the government, okay? How is it that we expect everybody else to somehow follow the laws which the highest people in the land are not bound to anymore? It's nasty, folks. This is a bad place to be right now. So I'm sure there's lots of you who are out there right now thinking, dear Lord, like what's next? Folks, I don't know what's next. What I do know is that we haven't even hit the hottest parts of the summer months yet, at least where I'm at. Hello, the South. I mean, it's still hot, but it's not as hot as it's gonna be. And typically the heat tends to bring out the tempers, it tends to bring out the nastiness in people, and we're just gonna have to see what's gonna happen over this next week. But folks, everything right now is churning in this nation. And if I could give you one little piece of advice, it is tell your family that you love them, get together with like-minded people, and train and drill yourself in your ability to manipulate your weapons, okay? And that's part 1. Part 2 is get your medical stuff squared away, all right? Time and time again, whenever there is civil unrest, whenever there are riots, mob, anything nasty going on in the city, Okay, you have got to be able to take care of your family and their medical situations at home. You have to be able to do it. Let me ask you this question. Where are most of the trauma hospitals, the hospitals that are most equipped to handle nastiness and also who have the best fitted ICUs? Where are they typically in a city? They're downtown, they're in the middle, where everybody likes to be and block the roads and protest, okay? So focus on these two areas right now, okay? Get together this weekend with folks who are like-minded and practice, okay? Practice your skills. It's a nasty time right now, folks. It is. So folks, get together with your friends and your family this weekend. Practice your skill sets. Maintain your readiness. And pray. Get together with your people. You're not alone. There are millions of us who are law-abiding, normal people. Gun owners. Folks who just want to be left alone in freedom and in liberty to prosper. And there are certain elements of this country who don't want that. They want to strip us of that. And we need to be ready. You're not alone. And you're not crazy for putting these things together. This thing is heating up and the pressure cooker is rattling. So be vigilant. For now, it's Patriot Nurse signing off, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.